Right, guys, it's been a minute since we talked about some NBA basketball, but here we are back again to discuss. This talk is going to be a one-arm talk because your boy is fully shotted up now, and this arm is kind of sore, so it is what it is. Anyway, we have some basketball to talk about. Lakers squeeze out a close victory again. What else is new? Let's roll the intro. Alright guys, so in the time that we've been away from talking about basketball, we've had some fun things going on. We've had another 50 bomb from the one and only Steph Curry, that guy that plays in San Francisco. Some people say he might be the greatest shooter of all time. I don't know. He's provided some pretty solid evidence up to this point, though. If you notice on the wall, there's some differences to our background. We have some NBA stuff looking here, and we have former two-time MVP and potential three-time MVP Giannis Antetokounmpo. Yeah, so there's that in the background. Let's talk about the Warriors briefly, I guess, since I mentioned the 50-point game from Steph. As a lot of people have been mentioning, you know, they look scary already, and then you're factoring in bringing Clay with them. You know, if you look at my Twitter, which is Pro W Magnificent, I don't have a lot of followers at all on there. I think I have 3, as a matter of fact. But if you look on there, I predicted at the beginning of this season, before even tip off of the first game, that we would have a conference finals of the Lakers and the Warriors. And, you know, Lakers aren't looking too hot, I'll be honest on that, but I can never count out LeBron. So, but the Warriors part of that, it's looking pretty solid, man. The Warriors, you know, they have that championship DNA. They won a ring, as Draymond said, before KD got there, and they'll win after. But yeah, they know what it takes to win. Steve Kerr has that winning coaching thing going on for him. Plus, he used to play with Jordan, so you know he's got a little bit of knowledge when it comes to rings. They have a phenomenal leader in Steph Curry, a guy that moves so well without the ball. He moves well off ball, and you know, you cannot leave him an inch of space or he's going to get that shot up and it's going to go in just about every time. He's a different animal when it comes to that. So the Warriors, they are a threat for sure. Are they a championship team? I definitely have them as one of the contenders. Will they end up winning it all? You know, despite the way that games have played out up to this point, I still have to favor a team like the Lakers, or even Brooklyn, or even the Mr. returning Giannis Antetokounmpo, along with the Milwaukee Bucks. So I guess that's all there is to say there. We can transition over to the Lakers because the Lakers did squeak by over the Miami Heat. So this is right after they just recently squeaked by the Hornets in overtime. What was promising in this particular game was that Westbrook is finally starting to hit some shots. He's not, you know, chucking up as much, although he was getting hot towards the end of the game and decided to take that game-winning shot, which didn't go too well because it led to them going to overtime. But if Westbrook can limit his perimeter shooting and just be more of the, you know, the playmaker or attacking the basket, the Lakers are going to be just fine because they have the seasoned veteran of all veterans, LeBron, and they have, you know, the ultimate weapon, Anthony Davis. As long as he can stay healthy, he's the ultimate weapon, can do just about anything for you. on the floor. So we'll see. We will see. It was a little more encouraging, but what they really need is a wire-to-wire win. They need to take out a full-strength team, because this team was without Jimmy Butler. They need to take out somebody who's a legitimate contender, you know, and do it in a convincing way, because up to this point, it seems like they've been getting lucky. They got a really great performance from Malik Monk that probably won't happen every game. I think we can all agree on that. Let's talk about the Miami Heat, because I had Jimmy Butler as an early MVP pick, and I still think that he's in the running for it, but I wouldn't consider him number one right now, especially when you guys got guys like Steph and that man down in Memphis we'll get to. Miami, they are just such a complete team, and despite them losing this game right here, they have everything that you can imagine. They have the shooting, you know, they've got the gritty defenders, they've got the playmaking, and you know, they're unselfish too. They do need Lowry to step up a little bit more than what he has been doing as far as the scoring department is concerned. But when it comes to everything else, they get good open looks. Duncan was struggling last night, but Duncan is a sniper, and he's going to hit those shots eventually. He was hitting those shots, as a matter of fact, for their winning streak that they had going on. Miami is dangerous. Miami is one of the teams I think is going to be in the conference finals for the East. And this was not their best showing. And, you know, they're on the road right now. They lost Jimmy during the game. So not too worried about that loss for them. Let's go ahead and get down to Memphis. Moran once again looked phenomenal against Charlotte despite the loss. But man, he's looking great. Ja is, at this point in time, I think that we can make an argument for him being a top 3 to top 5 point guard in the league. He's certainly been playing better this season than like guys like Dame and Trey. Just based off a resume, though, I don't know that we could put him ahead of them. Then it also depends on who do you consider a point guard, because, you know, people consider Luka a point guard, and if he's a point guard, I'm not taking Ja over him. But, you know, there's, you know, Ja can be in that range of people. Yeah, happy to see what I've seen from Ja. Let's talk about Giannis, because he played against my New York Knicks. He didn't have a dominant game, but the Bucks are back on track, and you know, as soon as the Bucks get healthy, it's going to be a problem for everybody. My Knicks, I've been happy with them here and there. There's some games they should have won that they lost, like to the Magic earlier on, and the game to the Pacers, they shouldn't be losing those. But Milwaukee is one of those losses that you look at and say, okay, we lost to Milwaukee. They were the champions last year. I'm not heated about this loss. Did I want to win? Of course, but not crying over it either. Jokic and Morris. I know I'm late to this one, but let's talk about Jokic and Morris for a second, because Morris knew exactly what he was doing. As a matter of fact, both Morris brothers do this type of stuff all the time. And the fact of the matter is, Jokic was 100% right in doing everything that he did. When you hit somebody, you better be expecting to get hit back. And that's exactly what happened. Yes, Marcus is, I'm sorry, not Marcus, although Marcus is 32. But Markeith's back was turned to him, but he did that intentionally. Markeith turned his back as soon as he shoved him. That's something that a coward does, bro. You don't do that. And he wants to play victim and flop around and all that stuff. You don't do that. Bro, Jokic is 100% right. Plus, Jokic is, let's be real, Jokic is a white center in the NBA. So, you know, they're going to see him as softer just off of that, just off the fact that he's the white center. He can't let these guys be constantly trying him like that. So he got to put the league on notice. He got to let them know, like, bro, you can't do that to me. If you touch me, I'm gonna touch you back, and you're gonna feel it. That's what it is. So yeah, Jokic 100% in the right. Him getting that 1 game suspension, and Morris just the fine. I think they both should have got suspended. If anything, definitely should have both been suspended, because it is a physical act. Whatever, you don't want that going on regardless. But it should have been equal distribution of those punishments. And I guess that's really it. So nothing too drastic has changed up to this point. I guess we can give some shout outs to teams that are playing better than we expected. Cavs, Wizards, Raptors with Scotty Barnes. Yeah, they're doing their thing. I will see you guys in the next NBA video. I keep lifting up my left arm and forgetting that it's hurting. And hopefully it'll be healed by next time I talk to you guys about NBA. See you guys in the next video. So will Giannis. Giannis is saying, peace out. And don't forget to leave a like on the video. Comment down below what you thought, what your thoughts on the season are so far. And click the subscribe button and the bell next to it. Subscribe. We are on the road to 1,000, and every single person that clicks that subscribe button is a big help. And then if you have time, go ahead and slide over to the IG, classically_Christian, and give us a follow over there, because I'm trying to get up to 300. See you guys in the next video.